Travel Life 01 Packing for a trip. Before going on a trip, I packed my suitcase and backpack. I put my favorite clothes and comfortable shoes inside. I never forget my passport and phone charger. A map and some toiletries are also important. Lastly, I bring my camera to take beautiful photos. Travel Life 02 Planning the trip. When planning a trip, I choose my destination and make a detailed itinerary. I booked a hotel and set a travel budget. Then, I buy my ticket and apply for a visa if needed. Travel insurance is also important. I read a guidebook for tips and confirmed my reservation before leaving. Travel Life 03 at the travel agency. At the travel agency, I talked to an agent and looked through a brochure to choose a tour package. The agent tells me about a special discount on a direct flight. I agreed to the deal and made a booking. If my plans change, I asked about their refund policy and checked the schedule carefully. Travel Life 04 at the bank. At the bank, I opened an account and used my card to withdraw some cash from the ATM. I also deposit money and exchange foreign currency at the counter. The bank teller helps me with the process and explains the exchange rates clearly. Travel Life 05 at the pharmacy. At the pharmacy, I asked for some medicine because I have a headache and a slight fever. The pharmacist checks if I need a prescription. I told them about my allergies to certain drugs. After I choose the items, I paid the price at the cashier, and they handed me a bottle of pills. Travel Life 06 at the airport. At the airport, I went to the check-in counter to drop off my luggage and get my boarding pass. Then I passed through security and walked to the gate. Before the departure, I checked the screen for updates. After arrival, I picked up my bags and went through customs at the terminal. Travel Life 07 on the plane. On the plane, I fastened my seat belt and find my seat near the aisle. I like to look out the window during the flight. When there is turbulence, the crew asks passengers to sit down. I enjoy a hot meal, listening to music with my headphones, and use a blanket to stay warm while waiting for the next announcement. Travel Life 08 arriving at the airport. When I arrived at the airport, I showed my passport to the officer and passed through immigration. After waiting in a queue, I collected my baggage and took a trolley. If I need to declare anything, I talk to customs. Finally, I got a stamp and walked into the arrival hall. Travel Life 09 taking a taxi. I got into the taxi and tell the driver my destination. The meter starts running as we follow the route. There is some traffic, but the driver finds a shortcut. When we arrived, I checked the fare and paid with cash. The driver gives me change and a receipt for the ride. Travel Life 10 riding the bus. At the bus stop, I check the schedule to see when the next bus comes. I bought a ticket from the conductor and find a seat, but sometimes the bus is crowded. I held the handle to keep my balance while standing. Before getting off, I pressed the bell. If needed, I prepare for a transfer to another bus. Travel Life 11 taking the train. At the train station, I checked the display screen and went to the kiosk for my ticket. I waited on the platform and boarded the correct carriage. The attendant helps me find my reserved seat. I looked at the route chart for stops on the express train. The railway journey is comfortable and fast. Travel Life 12 on the subway. I entered the subway station and found the right line. At the ticket machine, I bought a ticket and walked to the gate, where I had to swipe my card. During rush hour, the station was very crowded, and I held a pole while standing near the escalator. After boarding, I prepared to transfer at the next exit. Travel Life 13 renting a car. At the car rental office, I showed my license and signed the contract. The agent explained the insurance policy and gave me the keys. I checked the tank to make sure it was full and set up the GPS for directions. Before driving, I noted any damage on the car. After the trip, I planned to return it and check the mileage. Travel Life 14 at the hotel. When I arrived at the hotel, I went to the reception to confirm my reservation. The staff gave me a key card and showed me the way to the elevator near the lobby. A friendly bellboy carried my luggage, and the concierge told me about the best places to eat breakfast. Before leaving, I will go to the front desk for checkout. Travel Life 15 at the. When I arrived at the guest house, the host greeted me warmly. The room was cozy with a comfortable bed and a secure lock. The shared bathroom was clean, and there was a small kitchen for guests to cook meals. As a backpack, I enjoyed meeting others in the dormitory. Before leaving, I left a positive review online and returned the borrowed towel. Travel Life 16 at the campsite. We set up our tent at the campsite and laid out our sleeping bags. I gathered firewood for cooking and turned on the lantern as the sun went down. We used bug spray to keep insects away and prepared dinner on a portable stove. Later, I grabbed my flashlight to explore the beauty of nature at night. Travel Life 17 at the Airbnb. We booked a cozy apartment through Airbnb and completed the check-in process using the app. The owner sent us a door password and instructions for using the Wi-Fi. The place had a soft sofa, a sunny balcony, and even a small laundry area. Before leaving, we gave helpful feedback about our stay. Travel Life 18 asking directions. I asked a local for help at the street corner. They told me to walk straight for 2 blocks, then turn left at the intersection. I crossed the road at the crosswalk and looked for a sign showing the park. Finally, I found the place nearby after turning right. Travel Life 19 sightseeing. We spent the day visiting a famous museum and an art gallery. Along the way, we took photos of a historical landmark and a beautiful statue near the bridge. The cathedral and the fountain in the city center were breathtaking. At the entrance to the park, we bought a ticket and enjoyed a peaceful walk. Travel Life 20 at the beach. We spent the afternoon walking on the warm sand and listening to the sound of waves. I set up an umbrella and laid out my towel while applying sunscreen. Children collected colorful seashells, and a gentle breeze made the day perfect. A friendly lifeguard watched over everyone swimming in their swimsuits. Travel Life 21 at the mountains. We went hiking along a forest trail wearing sturdy boots and carrying a backpack. At the summit, we enjoyed the fresh air and spotted wildlife with our binoculars. On the way down, we stopped by a beautiful waterfall to rest. Travel Life 22 taking photos. I took out my camera and asked my friend to pose for a picture. We tried a fun selfie using a tripod with the beautiful scenery behind us. I used the zoom to get a closer shot and captured the moment perfectly. Later, I added a frame to the photo as a keepsake of the memory. Travel Life 23 on a boat tour. We put on our life jackets and listened to the captain explain the route. From the deck, we saw dolphins swimming in the strong current. The boat stopped to drop the anchor, and some people tried fishing, while others enjoyed the cruise. As we entered the harbor, the view of the coastline was beautiful. Travel Life 24 visiting a temple. We visited a peaceful temple where a monk in a yellow robe was lighting incense. Visitors kept quiet as they made a donation and offered a prayer at the shrine. The atmosphere felt very sacred, and we stayed for a while to enjoy the calm surroundings. Travel Life 25 at the amusement park. At the amusement park, we bought tickets at the booth and joined the queue for the roller coaster. After the thrilling ride, we ate cotton candy and rode the Ferris wheel to enjoy the view. A friendly mascot waved at us near the carousel, and we finished the day playing games at the arcade.